Welcome to Kanpai Cast. It's news time, everyone.
To news.
O'clock. Anime news that you can use in your shoes. My name is Blues. Hi, welcome everyone to Anime News for the week commencing 17th of December, 2023. Merry Christmas?
No,
that's not right.
no,
That's the
it's
17th
not,
of December.
It's not 17th.
Oh, right, because it's not new. It's not next week yet. We're recording
It's
this
the 23rd.
early. It's the 24th.
It's 23rd.
It's the 24th of December.
No, sorry, yes, you are right, 24th. Yes.
Merry Christmas. Actually, I guess it's coming out the day after Christmas, isn't it? I hope you had a good one. Happy Boxing Day. Happy cat. Oh, look at the kitty.
Cat tax.
He's not happy. He wants to go.
He looks so happy, though.
Yeah.
I am your host, Nasuth. I am joined by Thaylien and Xeno's cat, and I guess also Xeno. And how are you guys this week?
He's not happy anymore.
I'm feeling like I'm like the wrong way up.
Why?
Well, just because I have a friend.
I think he's trying to make you some form of joke, and I don't get it.
Is it your hair? Is that what's going on? Oh, there we go.
There we go. I'm in Australia now.
Aha, I get it. Now that's why the hair was, because the hair is hanging down, because you're upside down. I get it.
Yes, and the kangaroo. You horrible man.
Just a kangaroo?
Let's just do the news.
Yes.
Let's just get on with it.
Okay.
We've hit that point yet again. Move.
Oh,
go.
it is a kangaroo. Oh, I'm so blind. Okay.
Go. Come on.
Yes, let's get.
Oh my god.
I've front loaded all the bad news at the start, so I should really stop joking and having fun and get into it.
We have multiple Godzilla stories, haven't we?
Yeah, surprisingly. So first bit of bad news: the Godzilla -1 producer Shuji Abe passed away at 74. We'd like to take this moment to just remember Shuji Abe, who was a renowned film producer who passed away on December 11th at the age of 74. Abe was a prominent figure in the anime and industry film, who founded the production company Robot in 1986. Post his tenure at the Japanese advertising agency ADK. Okay, so he formed Robot after his tenure at the Japanese advertising agency, right? His company was instrumental in producing various live-action films, commercials, animations, and visual effects. Abe also established the Shuji Abe office in 2010, where he continued as an advisor. His notable works include Always, Sunset on 3rd Street, Professor Layton and the Eternal Diva, Space Battleship Yamato, the 2010 version, Stand By Me Doraemon, The Eternal Zero, Dragon Quest, Your Story, Lupin III, The First, and the recent Godzilla -1. Abe's contributions to animation were recognized with the Animation Lifetime Achievement Award at the 24th Japan Movie Critics Awards in 2015. Yeah.
Sad times.
Truly a force to be reckoned with, and sorely missed.
Right, let's move on to our next bit of bad news.
Right, so the Godzilla suit actor Kenpachiro Satsuma passes away at 76. Kenpachiro Satsuma, most known for portraying Godzilla in several films, passed away on December 16th, 2023, at the age of 76 due to interstitial pneumonia.
Interstitial.
Interstitial, sorry. Satsuma was first contracted illness in November, and this information was confirmed by his family in a social media post before being picked up by media outlets. Satsuma's portrayal of Godzilla spanned several films from the 1980s and 1990s, including Godzilla vs. Biollante, 1989, Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah in 1991, Godzilla vs. Mothra in 1992, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla Mechagodzilla 2 in 1993, Monster Planet of Godzilla 1994, Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla 1994, and Godzilla vs. Destroyer 1995. His role in the series in 1995 was particularly challenging as he experienced physical difficulties during filming, including passing out 4 times due to problems with the oxygen supply to the Godzilla suit, and a special effects technique that utilized carbon dioxide. Satsuma's contributions to the Godzilla franchise were recognized and cherished by fans worldwide. His work significantly impacted the series and the broader genre of kaiju films. The official Godzilla Japanese Twitter account paid tribute to him, highlighting his legacy and the deep impression he left on Godzilla fans.
I mean, some of these movies are probably some of the most well-known ones that exist in the series. Definitely Godzilla vs. Mothra. I know that one made it huge over here.
Yes, and I know that Kanpai Cast, before I became a host, had a whole episode devoted to the Godzilla franchise.
Yeah.
Yep.
So many of these shows did, in fact, show up at the time. Movies, not shows.
Right. We do have quite a lot to go through, so let's go ahead and crack onward.
So, Godzilla -1 gets black and white edition on January 12th. Also in Godzilla news, for less tragic reasons, the film... For less tragic reasons, okay. The film Godzilla -1, directed by Takashi Yamazaki, is set to release a black and white version titled Godzilla -1 - Color on January 12th. Sorry, in Japan on January 12th. Sorry, my bad. The film premiered in theaters on November 3rd, 2023, which is Godzilla Day and the anniversary of the first Godzilla's film's 1954 release, but it was also the closing film at the Tokyo International Film Festival on November 1st. The film achieved significant success in its first 3 days, selling over 650,000 tickets in Japan and earned approximately 1.04 billion yen, which comes to about $7 million, surpassing the performance of the previous live-action Godzilla film, Shin Godzilla.
And I gotta say, the black and white effect gives it a very different feeling.
It really does.
Look at this! Look at this! I could be watching an old movie, but just with better technology. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. See, this is the sort of thing that I'm down for when it comes to like a reimagining of the film. Unlike, I don't know, let's make it 4:3.
Yeah.
Yes.
This actually brings some. I mean, even though it's just turning it black and white, it still brings a form of artistry to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, in our continuing coverage of the wasteland of phone app games, we have news that developer Craftegg has announced their withdrawal from the popular smartphone game Bang a Dream! Girls Band Party. This change will take effect from starting on January 4th, with Craftegg stepping down. Bushiroad will take over the full development and operational responsibilities, promising that this will not change player experience in any way. Players can rest assured that their game data, including paid items and balances, will be securely transferred to Bushiroad. The game, first launched in Japan in March 2017 and globally in April 2018, has been a hit, even inspiring a 3-season mini-anime adaptation titled Bang Dream! Girls Band Party Pico. I mean, the fact that it's been around since 2017 and is still going is interesting, is good. But then the fact that the other main developer is stepping away, who knows what that means about it? What that means for it?
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Well, it could be for a number of reasons. It could be a case of that a lot of the work has been leaving Craftegg's like domain and been sitting with Bushiroad for a long time, and there's no reason, there's no justifiable reason that the company wants to remain tied to it, because like you could have this is something that I've got experience with, where you know, oh yeah, we've got this legacy project that's not been updated for 5 years, and then like, oh, we've got this problem we need you to fix. I'm like, we can't even turn it on, right?
Right.
You know,
so they just don't want to have to worry about deal with whatever Bushiroad is doing if it gets sent back to them.
Yeah, so it could be like, on Android 76, it doesn't work anymore. It's like, well, you haven't updated the app in the last, 7 versions of Android. Like, this is hell for us, so they probably just,
Yeah, that's fair.
So
That's fair. That makes sense.
There's huge range of different reasons to why this is happening, but it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yep.
Indeed.
All right.
So, moving on. The Ancient Magus Bride's manga's return gets simultaneous English release using AI translation. The Ancient Magus Bride, created by Koro Yamazaki, makes a notable return from its hiatus. The manga's new arc, titled Shishigari, or Beast Hunting, is being released simultaneously in English and Japanese, thanks to AI translation services by Mantra. This innovative approach also extends to Yamazaki's other work, Ghost and Witch. The series initially debuted in 2013 in Mag Garden's monthly comic Blade magazine. The manga's 20th volume is set for release in April 2024, featuring a drama CD in its limited edition. Additionally, Seven Seas Entertainment is publishing the series in English, including several spin-offs and supplements. The series has also seen multiple adaptations, including OVAs and 2 anime seasons, with the second season premiering in April this year. The move to simultaneous release marks a significant shift not only for the series, but potentially for the industry as a whole.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've used ChatGPT to translate things, and it's barely better than machine translation from Google. I don't know.
So, I've tried this with certainly Latin languages, because I've worked with plenty of people where English is not their first language, and I've asked them, how good is it at translating German or Italian and things like that, and they said it was actually pretty damn spot on. Now, with a language like Japanese, I can imagine it would be so much harder for it to learn and things like that.
The context.
Because it's such a heavy context language.
Also, localization is going to be massively important.
Yeah, that too. But I think that this could certainly lay down the groundwork.
Here's something that was not included, which is actually very important. It combines the unique machine translation technology with editing and proofreading by professional translators. So there you go. They're doing it right.
Say.
They're doing it right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So doing the initial work through AI, and then doing the final edit with people. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I was worried about, is the job side of things with the professional translators. Who take their time for this. So
in theory, this should
I do think this is
more stuff, but
I do think that this is going to have a blow to gosh, yes, because I don't need that many translators, but hopefully what companies will do instead is go, right, well, instead of employing the translators less, we will actually
just give
license
them
more media.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the dream.
But again, we don't know what kind of implications that's going to have, so you can't diversify your revenue too much, because if you give too much to your consumers to buy, they get to a point like this fucking Marvel comics. You so heavily saturate the market, then they just close off entirely, because that's what happened with Marvel, right?
Yeah.
Each week you would get or each month you would effectively get 10 different Spider-Man comics, and they're all canonical, and it's just fuck, do I have to buy all of these? That's 30 quid right there on just one character, or more. But yeah, okay, should we move on to the next story? Sorry.
More good news.
Okay, so which studio produces the One Piece anime series remake for Netflix? On December 17th, 2023, it was announced that which studio is producing a remake of the One Piece anime series for Netflix, titled The One Piece. The new anime is part of the celebration of the 25th anniversary of the original series, and will start adapting from the East Blue saga. I don't know when that is.
That's
the beginning?
Yep.
Cool, the beginning. Right, okay. Yeah. Additionally, in honor of this milestone, the official YouTube channel for One Piece launched a new linear stream of the anime on October 29th, named Anytime One Piece. This stream, exclusive to Japan, began with the first episode and will continue throughout next year, adding new episodes as they air on television. So basically, they're streaming on YouTube as well. Which is...
But anytime you want it. You can watch
thing.
any episode anytime you want, I think.
Yeah. I am 100% on board for this, right? I am much more intrigued for an anime reimagining of One Piece than I am a live-action one. And
it sounds like they're going to cut out a lot of the filler, so that's good.
Yeah. I mean, it's
they're basically doing One Piece, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm wondering how much they're gonna do. Like, if they're just gonna basically, we've chopped out like half of it, and I'm very interested. So,
and again, having gone back to watch some of those early episodes, they look really rough now, even compared to just One Piece's own evolution. So it'd be interesting to see it in higher quality too.
What will be really interesting to see is if they actually keep to Oda's style of drawing women, or if they're going to stay consistent through the whole thing. I don't know. That's the
I mean, it is Wit Studio. I think they will keep close to the original source material, including the weird instance of characters are getting more and more deformed.
Right.
Anyway.
Right.
Well, Frankie exists, so.
Speaking of Netflix doing things, but in this case, probably they shouldn't, the live-action adaptation of Yu Yu Hakusho has made a debut at number 1 on the Netflix global non-English TV rankings in its first week. That's very important to note. Non-English TV rankings. Recording 7.7 million total views and 32.1 million hours viewed. The show, which premiered globally on December 14th, ranked in the top 10 in 76 countries and was number 1 in 7 of them, including a 5th place ranking in the US. So even though that's 5th place overall, which is still really good.
Yeah.
The series is a production between Toho Studios and Netflix following a multi-year contract signed in April 2021. The manga, created by Yoshihiro Togashi, was published from 1990 to 1994 and follows 14-year-old delinquent Yusuke Urameshi, who becomes a spirit detective after his death. The manga's success led to a television anime from 1992 to 1995, 2 films, OVAs, and even a stage play in Japan from August to September 2019. I haven't watched this yet. I'm a little bit intrigued to watch it, but I've never watched the original Yu Yu Hakasho either.
Well, I know enough about the original Yu Yu Hakusho and the early episodes of it that I want to watch this. So.
I'm certainly intrigued to go. Like, to be honest though, if it's more produced in the East, again,
which does sound
I think
like
I feel like there's going to be a lot more respect to the source material than if it's produced in the West, because we've seen fucking. I mean, yes, there's obviously Full Metal Alchemist, but regardless of that, we've seen Death Note, we've seen Dragon Ball, we've seen So
this is Toho Studios, and the director did the live action Let Me Eat Your Pancreas.
Right.
I don't know about either of these other two. I haven't looked at them, so I don't know what they've done.
Okay. Next story.
Alrighty, moving on. So, Netflix streams English simuldub for Delicious in Dungeon anime on January 4th. So, on January 4th, Netflix will debut the English simuldub of the Delicious in Dungeon, an anime adaptation of Ryoko Kui's manga. Aside from the Japanese and English, the series will be available in several other languages, including Indonesian, Thai, Portuguese, Spanish, French, German, Italian, Arabic, and Hindi. Currently, the anime is having a limited 3-week advance screening in 41 cinemas across Japan, which started on December 8th. Yoshihiro Miyajima, who is SSSS Dynazenon film, is directing a series at Studio Trigger with Kimiko Ueno from the Royal Tudor and Eternal Boys overseeing the script. Naoki Takeda, chief animator for Brand New Animal, designed the characters, and Yasunori Mitsuda from Chrono Trigger, Butler Book of Circus, composing the music. The opening theme, Sleepwalking Orchestra, is performed by Bump of Chicken, who did Spy Family 2 and Grand Blue Fantasies music. The manga began in Kadokawa's Hata magazine in February 2014, and concluded on September 15th.
That's actually really good to know that it's got a full, it's actually done.
Yeah.
So when they adapt this, they won't have to, I'm
amazed that they're getting into so many languages. This is Netflix throwing money at something, but it's obviously really popular.
They usually try to launch stuff with multiple languages if they can.
That's not 100% accurate because Komi Can't Communicate was being aired a month. Well, first off, the first part was being aired 2 weeks after release. Then it was the second part was being aired a month after release, but it was just the Japanese. It wasn't the dub of it.
Right.
The dub didn't come until much later. So this is actually good news. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of tempted to start up my subscription again because it really feels like. Well, no, I mean, like it does feel like Netflix is getting back on their feet and leaning more on the Eastern side of things than,
or at least leaning more on content and less on forcing people to have their own individual subscriptions.
Yeah. So, let's move on.
Speaking of content,
I gave Xena the best story. I can't believe I didn't save it for myself.
I hate you. You're a dickhead. Right. And I need to actually. The Eminence in Shadow series gets an anime film. The Eminence in Shadow, the popular anime inspired by Daisuke Aizawa?
Yep.
Aizawa? Yep, okay. Light novel series is set to expand its universe with an anime titled The Eminence in Shadow Lost Echoes. Anime film.
Yes.
Yep. The announcement came from the staff of the series' second TV anime season, which premiered on October 4th and concluded with its 12th episode this past week. The story follows Sid, who desires to be a mastermind of... God, if he has any form of intelligence beyond a rock. Who desires to be a mastermind in the shadows in another world, who's also a background character and, Spider-Man at the same time, leading the Shadow Garden against... Sorry, it's like his weird gang of cult, whatever. Leading the Shadow Garden against a fictitious cult, only to discover the cult actually exists. Yes, it's that bloody stupid. Yen Press has licensed both the light novel and the manga adaptation and a related game, The Eminence in Shadow Master of Garden. Was released in English by Crunchyroll Game for iOS, Android, and PC in November 2020. Is it 2022? I thought it was this year.
Nope.
It was 2023.
And it will probably be cancelled in another year, let's face it.
Yeah.
I just...
6 months.
I just...
So, shorter than 6 months or longer than a year? What's your bet?
Before the
I don't...
cancelled.
You see, here's the thing, though. I know what the West's take on Eminence in Shadow is, but if it's a mobile game made in Japan, they only care about Japan sales, right?
True.
So if Japan doesn't really care about Eminence in Shadow, then it's gonna flop very quickly.
Wait,
right?
Is this in the rumors section too? Did I?
No.
No. Okay, good.
Right. So yeah, we'll.
I'm excited for the movie. With the way season 3 ended, or season 2 ended, I'm excited for the movie.
Nice.
Even though season 2 had kind of dragged a little in the middle. Anyway, we'll talk about that next.
See, if he whinges about season 2, right, it will be kryptonite to me. It'll be red kryptonite to me, which I think is the really bad one. But anyway,
Keys.
The one that makes him. That's the one that makes him evil.
Move on.
So Shy Anime gets a second season, and we're all happy about this. The anime adaptation of Bukimi Miki's manga Shy is set to receive a second season, as announced on the show's official website. This follows the conclusion of the first season, which again just ended last week. which featured the introduction of 2 new cast members, Shunichi Toki as Doki, and I actually looked this up, Doki is anger, and Saori Hayami as Inori, or prayer, and that does fit those characters very well. In its final episode, the first Blu-ray disc volume of the anime, releasing on March 27th, 2024, will include a limited edition with a mini manga by Miki. Shai originally debuted in Japan on TV Tokyo and other networks on October 2nd, and is available for streaming on Crunchyroll, including an English dub. Directed by Masaomi Ando at Studio 8-Bit, the series is known for its storyline where superpowered individuals prevent a third world war, with Japan represented by the timid but heroic girl Shai. The manga began as a one-shot in January 2017 and was serialized from August 2019, with its 22nd volume released on December 7th. And the fact that it only has 22 volumes makes me a little bit worried. But
are you kidding?
Yeah.
Are you serious? 22 volumes is a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, is this volumes or chapters? Ooh.
No, there's no way in hell that's chapters, dude.
Okay.
There's like if that's it's like chapters, that's only going to be like 4 volumes of manga or 4 and a bit volumes of manga.
Book volume. Wow, they are prolific then. If they've gotten 22 out in 6 years, 7 years.
Exactly.
That's good. That's good. All right, cool.
Right. Okay. So, Adult Swim streams sneak peek for Rick and Morty the anime. Adult Swim has released a sneak peek video on its YouTube channel for the new series Rick and Morty the anime. This anime will be an original creation utilizing themes and events from the main Rick and Morty animated series. Directed and written by Takashi Sano of Tower of God fame, the series consists of 10 episodes produced by Telecom Animation Film. The show features a robust production team, including executive producers Jason DeMarco from FLCL Progressive Alternative Grunge Shoegaze, and Joseph Cho, Appleseed Ex Machina, Tower of God, with a soundtrack composed by Tetsuya Takahashi, or I No Kusabi, and the Appleseed Movie. The opening theme, Love is Entropy, is performed by OC from Code of Zero, who seem to be newcomers to the anime scene. Rick and Morty the anime will premiere on Adult Swim and HBO Max, and also air on Adult Swim Canada. Previously, Adult Swim had streamed several Rick and Morty animated shorts, including Samurai and Shogun, The Great Yoko Battle of Akihabara, and Rick and Morty vs. Genocider. And I am looking at that.
This. I don't know what
executive producers. That executive producer for Progressive Alternative Grunge and Shoegaze, and just thinking as a director for the actual animation and everything, he did some fantastic things, but I think
he's always been the producer. I don't think he's ever been the director. I think he's always been the producer.
As a producer. So he produced those, and it's I'm just thinking that's not a ringing endorsement for those four.
I mean, I'm just gonna say, like, I think I'll let someone else watch it first and then just say whether or not it's worth watching.
The director did Tower of God, so I haven't watched Tower of God. I don't know anything about it. Is it any good? Does anyone know?
No. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's 12 episodes long, right? Tower of God, and it then finishes everything. It's like, let's just get into the good part. Just wait for season 2. No announcement of a season. Oh wait, no. There has been an announcement for a season 2, but it's just like, how many years ago was that? Right.
Also,
I swear, Tower of
Summer's face from the side over here makes me think of the "Show me what you got" face. Show me what you got.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Anyway.
Right. So we're coming into the home stretch. Right. We've only got a few more left.
And then the rumors. Different merch to remind us how gullible Frieren is when it comes to the Mimic. Right, so in the anime Frieren Beyond Journey's End, the humorous scene, plural, where the great mage Frieren consistently gets duped and consumed by a mimic creature has become a beloved running gag. Yes, many memes, sparking a variety of merchandise in Japan. Sega announced a Frieren Mimic plush UFO catcher prize. Oh my god! Set to release in 2024. Additionally, Furyu has unveiled chest storage boxes inspired by the anime, sized at approximately 20 centimeters or about 8 inches. So I just want to have a look at the... Wait, what? Okay.
This is the first one, right?
Yeah,
These are the
yeah.
storage boxes. Oh, don't take me to X. Oh, fine, whatever.
Okay.
Actual storage boxes.
That's right.
Yes.
The Freeran Mimic also features in the Rubber Mascot Body Collection, which will be available in late May 2024. Bionity?
Yes.
Okay. Has released a series of pins, which I assume are these ones, inspired by the anime, humorously depicting Freeran getting eaten by the Mimic. This joke seems to be a long-lasting element of the series, with even the anime's opening song artist Yasaobi joining in on the fun.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a good gag. It's a very good gag.
You've only just started watching Freeran,
I'm only
haven't
3
you?
episodes in at this point. I've got to binge through the rest of it really fast, or put it off
No,
until it's not finishing
remember.
the season. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not finishing the season. So
Yeah.
Yep.
cool. Right. Let's move on.
So, Pokemon and Nippon Ski Resort Development collab for a kids program. Pokemon has partnered with Nippon Ski Resort Development to introduce the NSD Kids program, offering affordable winter sports opportunities for children. The program, aimed at 4 to 12-year-olds, provides access to ski lifts at 12 resorts across Japan for just 1,500 yen, or about $10.30. This year, the season lift tickets are adorned with Pokemon designs featuring popular characters like Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Pikachu. Additionally, limited edition Pikachu-themed skis and snowboards are available for rent or purchase at, this is a little bit slightly more expensive, at 29,800 yen, or about $205. Although they are in high demand and are selling out quickly. The collaboration aims to provide a fun way to give all children an excuse for outdoor activities. And I like that idea.
All right.
I mean,
That is a good idea.
okay, I could appreciate that in Japan, where they often see a lot of snow. It's very, very different. But in the UK, right, if it's snowing, you cannot get the kids to stay inside, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
I mean,
true. It's true.
Really
Settling
sad.
snow is so rare in England, so that,
Right.
depending on the region you're in.
But this
It's
may
really
have like
sad
a whole
because-
this may also have like a whole program where the parents don't have to keep an eye on them, right? They can just
Oh yeah, it's like they just put the kids on the actual ski lift, and then they just go up and down, up and down, up and
Yeah.
down. It's just, they don't actually get off the ski lift. It's just basically a holder. But
Just cuff them to it.
No, a little bit of a sad story though. It's like, so this year it snowed in the UK very heavily the day I left for Japan.
Oh.
So when we arrived in Japan, I actually checked outside and it was completely covered in snow. And it was just like, damn it, I missed out on the snow.
Lol. Right, and
So
for
for
our
our
final
last
story.
Yes. Expand your domain with Jujutsu Kaisen Crocs. Crocs and Crunchyroll have joined forces to introduce a Jujutsu Kaisen-themed footwear collection based on Gege Akutami's popular manga. Launched in November, the collection includes clogs inspired by the characters Gojo and Yuji, with the latter available in kids' sizes. Slipper enthusiasts can also rejoice as the line offers classic slides that still offer enough room for Gibbets accessories. Speaking of Gibbets, the line offers a whole set of miniature character accessories, with some displaying unique features. Notably, this collaboration follows Croc's previous foray into anime, having teased a crossover with Hatsune Miku in March, without revealing extensive details. For now, enthusiasts at the crossover of quirky footwear and anime will have to be satisfied by this.
Yep, there you go. I'd never heard the term gibbets before because I'm not a Croc enthusiast, but apparently it's these little things.
You pop them through the holes in your Crocs, which...
Yeah. Someone I know has Demon Slayer, whatever, the gibbets on their work crocs, and it's quite surprising. No. I mean, like, it's endearing, but it's quite surprising how many like people just like, oh my god, you like Demon Slayer? It's like, yeah,
why not?
So I'm just waiting for the memes now. When this one, instead of putting your crocs into overdrive mode, you're now gonna, or into sports mode, you're gonna have to have your domain expansion mode on your crocs.
Yep. Right, and now it's time to move into fact or rumor. A nice little surprise, which
if they actually work,
sure
let's see if they actually work.
Okay, cool. Right, so Helk is renewed for season 2, and this is a rumor.
It worked.
Yep, cool. So the renewal of Helk for a second season remains unconfirmed as of the latest information available. Oh, pardon me. While one source confidently states that Helk Season 2 is scheduled for release in April 2024, other reliable sources indicate that there has been no official renewal announcement for a second season. So it could change into a fact, but we're not basing this on just one source of information. This disparity of information suggests that the status of Helk Season 2 is still uncertain. Therefore, it is advisable to treat any claim about a renewal as rumors until more consistent information is provided from official channels.
Yeah, which is, I hope it does. Right, so Burn the Witch is getting more episodes. This is a fact. New episodes of Burn the Witch are indeed scheduled for release, titled Burn the Witch number 0.8. This new installment will premiere worldwide on December 29th, 2023, mere days away, but when this episode is released. The announcement was made through the anime's official Twitter account and was accompanied by the release of a new trailer and a key visual. Crunchyroll has included Burn the Witch 0.8 in its winter 2024 anime lineup, which confirms the international availability of these episodes. It has been over 2 years since the first season aired, so this marks a significant return for the series, much to the excitement of fans. Are you a fan? I assume you're a fan. I've never watched it.
I'm just doing the happy dance. I am. The reason Xeno doesn't like this show is because it has so few episodes. Right. I think you would like it more now that it's getting more.
I do. It's like, so the first story point just, in
just vanishes.
It just stops. It's just like, what happens? And like, more.
That is
I don't know.
a shame.
I'm probably gonna watch it. I will probably watch it, but still, it's like, more.
And our last one this week, because the fourth one ended up was already a story in the news.
Yeah.
Hell's Paradise is getting a season 2. It's a fact. Yes, Hell's Paradise is officially getting a season 2. This exciting news was announced at Jump Fest 2024, accompanied by a new teaser visual. While the release date for the second season hasn't been confirmed yet, it's certain that the upcoming season will adapt the Horai arc, covering chapters 60 to 110 of the manga.
Wow.
Fans can also look forward to Ryota Suzuki voicing the character. They can also look forward to Ryota Suzuki voicing the character Yamada Asaemon Shugen in this new season.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm very excited about that. Xeno not so much. He didn't like the first season, but that's fine.
I don't know. Maybe I could do with just binging it and things like that, but like, I just got frustrated about how little anything was happening.
Yeah. Right, well, that will do it for the news this week. Make sure you stay tuned later this week for Kanpai Cast, where we've got a little surprise for you. And make sure you have some... I guess we'll just leave you to your Christmas hangover recovery.
Absolutely.
See you next time for more news!
For more news.
Bye.